Into the Levy Center, everybody. I'm Ben Ross with you tonight. We're getting set for Santa Clara Volleyball as they play host to the Red Foxes of Marist. Just moments away from the start here as they're going through the starting lineups. Santa Clara off to a great start this season, 7-1. They've already surpassed last year's win total when they went 6-24. So a great start for first-year head coach Aaron Lindsay. As for Marist, they started the year 0-6, picked up their first victory earlier today as they beat Northern Colorado. That was a noon match, and Marist won it in 5 sets. So Marist 1-6, Santa Clara 7-1. Of course, we'll have to see if fatigue plays a factor for the Red Foxes, already having played a 5-setter earlier today. Santa Clara playing last night against San Jose State and beating the Spartans in 4 sets. We'll take you through the starting lineups, brought to you by Lunardi's Supermarkets. Lunardi's, quite simply the best. And beginning with the road team, the Marist Red Foxes. It'll be Nikki DeSerpa, senior outside hitter. Sarah Austin, a junior outside hitter. And Gabby Murray, also up front. She's a freshman, 6'2", middle blocker. Hallie Carter, freshman setter, will get the start for the Red Foxes on the back row. Stephanie Stone, middle blocker, a 6-foot senior. And rounding out the starting lineup will be Megan Fergus. Fergus, a 5'11" outside hitter, a senior out of Millbrook, New York. And we'll take you now through Santa Clara's starting lineups as you can see them being announced on the court here at Levy Center. Julia San Jacomo, talented freshman, 6'5". She'll be an outside hitter. Also up front, Allison Cantor, redshirt junior, 6-foot outside hitter for the Broncos. Alexa Dreyer, also on the front row, the senior middle blocker at 6'3". Michelle Schafer, off to an excellent start this year, 5'11" sophomore as a setter. We'll talk a little bit more about her on the broadcast as she came to Santa Clara to be a setter, although she spent last year as an outside hitter, but now back to setter where she played in high school. Liliana Light, another talented sophomore and another setter at 6'1" for the Broncos. And Alex Anthony, the 6-foot middle blocker, a sophomore out of Los Gatos High School in Los Gatos. Gretchen Reinert will be the libero, 5'6" junior out of Dove Canyon, California. And for Marist, we should tell you their libero, Sophia Therio, 5'7" freshman out of Carlsbad, California. So there are a couple of California natives, or a few I should say, on this Marist roster. Of course, Marist located back east in New York, but you got McKinley Fox, Madeline Womans, Nikki DeSerpa, Stephanie Stone, and Sophia Therio, all hailing here from the state of California. So 5 California natives on this roster as we're just about set for action. We told you about Aaron Lindsay, the first-year head coach for Santa Clara, off to a terrific start. Spent the last couple of seasons as an assistant at Stanford, where she won the national championship last year with the Cardinal. So she certainly knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she's brought that same mentality here to the Broncos. And right off the bat, an ace for Julia San Jacomo. And that's the way this one gets started. San Jacomo, boy, is she talented. 6'5". She's the tallest player on the court tonight on either side. And she gets the touch there, joust at the net, kept alive. Well set up there for the Broncos. We do expect to see some long rallies tonight. As a nice touch for the Red Foxes, that was DeSerpa, and we're tied at 1. So going back to San Jacomo, 6'5" freshman out of Sonoma. Just talking to Aaron Lindsay, the head coach, that's the type of talent that you often get at Power 5 schools, and San Jacomo will be the first to admit she's still got some work to do, as the ace for Courtney Kaspersky makes it 2-1 Marist. But San Jacomo has a terrific work ethic. That was the thing that Lindsay was most impressed by. She has a lot of natural ability, but she's not content, wants to improve every day. That's going to sail long, although it was tipped. So that makes it 3-1 in favor of the Red Foxes here, first set. We told you Marist got their first win of the season earlier today against Northern Colorado in 5 sets. Well set up by the Broncos that time. And the kill goes to Dreyer. That's something else to keep an eye on tonight for the Broncos. Aaron Lindsay likes to utilize those middles. Did the same thing at Stanford last year. That's something we're seeing the Broncos do more of earlier this season. And it paid off there. That's going to be wide. And it'll even things up at 3-3. Dreyer again serving, and that's going to be an ace, second one of the match for the Broncos to make it 4-3. Dreyer, a 6'3" senior out of San Mateo, and that's nicely put away by Megan Fergus to tie it up at 4. Dreyer, a transfer from UCLA. She went to Archbishop Mitty High School here in the Bay Area, and now back from Southern California. And the kill goes to San Jacomo. San Jacomo entered the night with 99 kills on the season to lead the Broncos, averaging 3.81 kills per set, hitting 296 on the season. 5-4 Broncos. And that'll be a point to Marist. Something else we were talking with Aaron Lindsay about, you saw right there with their blocking scheme. Want to avoid what she calls those negative touches. You either want to get the stuff block or slow it down a little bit to make it easier for your defenders. But in that case, just a little touch, unable to get it back. Good block attempt, but it goes wide, and it'll be 6-5 in favor of Marist. Well set up down the line is Cantor for her first kill of the match. Allison Cantor, redshirt junior, 6-footer out of Rancho Santa Margarita, California. Went to Trabuco Hills High School. And she's off to an excellent start this year, coming off injury. That was Fergus putting Marist back on top, 7-6. And a service error will even things up, 7-all here in the first set. Santa Clara off to a terrific start, 7-1 this season, already surpassing last year's win total when they were just 6-24. They started the season 6-0, and the power there from DeSerpa too much for the Broncos to handle. That's DeSerpa's first kill of the match, and it makes it 8-7 Marist. Santa Clara actually got off to a 6-0 start this season. Just the 5th time in program history that they've done that. Their only loss coming in 5 sets down at Fresno State. And it's DeSerpa with another kill. She's off to a nice start for the Red Foxes, who lead 9-7. Well set up by the Broncos there, as San Jacomo comes through with her first kill. And a side out. Marist leading 9-8 in the first set. Glad you could join us tonight on the WCC Network. Ben Ross along with Jake Malore and Dean O'Bara on the broadcast for you. A solid stuff there at the net. They keep it alive. Let's see if that stays in play. It will. Back row attack, and well placed by Fergus to make it 10-8 Red Foxes. So Megan Fergus has been active early here. Only 5'11", but excellent leaping ability for the senior out of Millbrook, New York. And we're going to have a tip there, so point goes to the Broncos. (10-9) in favor of Marist. First service error of the match for Santa Clara. Each team now with one. 11-9 for the Red Foxes. See if the Broncos can set this up. Well positioned there defensively, but it'll be a free ball for Marist. And the little tip by Murray. Gabby Murray, the freshman out of Appleton, Wisconsin, makes it 12-9 Marist. Cantor with her second kill of the match. And now it'll be Dreyer serving for the Broncos. Down 12-10 in the first set. Nicely done, and who else but Megan Fergus. Fergus with her 5th kill of the match. That leads everybody so far, 13-10 Marist. I know it's early, but Fergus already hitting 714, and a misplay there by the Broncos, and the Red Foxes will take full advantage of that. And it'll be a timeout to Aaron Lindsay and the Broncos. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 14-10 Marist in the first set. You're watching Santa Clara Broncos volleyball on the WCC Network. 15-13 in favor of Marist. Opening set. And some nice defense from the Broncos to keep it alive. And again, we'll keep it in play. That time, Fergus puts it away. And it's 16-13. What a start for Megan Fergus. That's already her 7th kill of the match. More than double anybody else on either side. And a service error from Sarah Austin makes it 16-14. Excellent serve from Reinert, and that's an ace. And the Broncos are back within a point. Gretchen Reinert, junior, out of Dove Canyon, California. Went to Santa Margarita Catholic High School. That time the serve sails long, and it'll be 17-15 Marist. Santa Clara forced into another timeout. We'll keep it here. 18-15 in favor of Marist in the first set. Well, we want to remind you that Marist versus Santa Clara is an exclusive presentation of the WCC Network on Stadium. For more live West Coast Conference broadcasts, features, and information, go to watchstadium.com and WCCsports.com. So a good start for the Red Foxes. They lead at 18-15. We'll see if the Broncos can come back to win this opening set. Marist got off to an 0-6 start this season, picked up their first win earlier today against Northern Colorado in 5 sets. Marist will take on San Jose State tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That'll wrap up this tournament for the Red Foxes. As for Santa Clara, they already played San Jose State last night, won it in 4 sets. And they'll take on Northern Colorado at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here at the Levy Center to wrap up play at this South Bay battle. (18-15) in favor of Marist. As we're ready to go, it'll be Stephanie Stone serving. Set up out wide, and the cross-court kill for San Jacomo. That's her 4th of the match to lead Santa Clara, and it brings the Broncos back within 2. We will have a challenge on that one from Marist head coach Sean Byron. Sean Byron also in his first year as head coach for Marist. Spent the last few seasons as an assistant at Michigan. While we have a moment, we want to tell you that University Credit Union invites the Santa Clara University community to join the top 1% and bank with your brain. UCU, guaranteed to give you the financial edge you deserve. So even though it's only the first set, still a pretty big challenge. Right now it's 18-16 Marist. If they get this call overturned, it would go to 19-15. Take a look at some of the early stats. Both teams hitting at an incredibly high percentage. Marist up at 542, Santa Clara 429. 2 service errors aside, 3 aces for the Broncos, 1 for the Red Foxes. And the call is overturned, so a good challenge there by head coach Sean Byron, and Marist leads 19-15. Challenges have already been a pretty big part of the game the last couple of years. Still fairly new in college volleyball, but it pays off for the Red Foxes on that one. And now Nikki DeSerpa skies for the kill to make it 20-15. Broncos get a point back. Good swing there by Schafer to make it 20-16. Excellent block. See who got that for the Red Foxes. Looks like Gabby Murray. And Murray, the freshman, makes it 21-16. Red Foxes 4 points away from taking this opening set. Another block. That time it was Sarah Austin. And it's 22-16. Marist closing in on this first set. Broncos feeding the middle to Alexa Dreyer to get a point back, 22-17. It'll be San Jacomo serving. Santa Clara will need to go on a run here to get back in this set. That won't do it as the serve sails long. 23-17 Red Foxes. Third service error of the match for the Broncos. That'll make it set point for Marist, 24-17, as they're on the brink of taking the opening set on the road. It'll be Kaspersky to serve. Broncos get 1 point back, 24-18. And that's the way the first set will end, as Marist comes in and takes it 25-18 on the road. The Broncos will look to regroup and get back in it in the second set. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. You're watching the WCC Network. I'm Ben Ross. Stay with us. Welcome back to Levy Center as we're about a minute away from the second set. The opening set goes to the visiting Marist Foxes, 25-18. As we take a look at some of the stats, a .571 hitting percentage for the Red Foxes in that opening set, .286 for Santa Clara, and a match high 8 kills for Megan Fergus, who hit .727. 8 kills in 11 total attempts. Perhaps most impressive, only 1 attack error the entire set for Marist. 4 for Santa Clara. So the Broncos will try to even things up here as they're back out on the floor. Last night, Santa Clara took care of San Jose State in 4 sets, winning the first 2. San Jose State got 1 in the third, and then the Broncos closed it out in 4. Allie Carter set to serve for the Red Foxes as the two teams have switched sides. And we are underway in set number 2. And a good start for the Broncos. San Jacomo with her first block of the night. She can be an intimidating figure up there on the front row at 6'5". And she showed it there. San Jacomo, the freshman out of Justin Siena High School in Sonoma. That time it's the Red Foxes feeding the middle for the point. Well executed. And Gabby Murray picks up the kill. That's her 5th of the match. Kaspersky with the serve for Marist. And that's going to sail wide off the hand of San Jacomo. Her 3rd error of the match. 2-1 Red Foxes. Good execution that time from the Broncos to even it up at 2 apiece. Taylor Odom with the kill, and Liliana Light will serve for Santa Clara. A lot of power off the swing from Sarah Austin. Nothing you can do about that one. 3-2 Red Foxes. Megan Fergus with her 9th kill of the night, and it's 4-2. So Fergus has really been a force up front for the Red Foxes. She's done pretty much whatever she wanted to so far. And a great stuff block. Looked like San Jacomo and Odom got a piece of it. 4-3 on the side out. See if the Broncos can take advantage. Unable to keep it alive. And the Red Foxes back up by 2. This is just the 2nd home match of the season for Santa Clara, the first one coming last night against San Jose State. Broncos have played a couple of tournaments away and done really quite excellent, and a miscommunication there. 6-3 Marist. So a little bit of a sluggish start tonight for the Broncos. We told you Marist played earlier today. That's appearing to play into their advantage so far. We'll see if fatigue ever becomes a factor as this match progresses. And a block for the Broncos. I believe it was Taylor Odom. Odom now with 2 blocks, and it's 6-4. Joust at the net. Broncos with an opportunity, but Marist able to keep it alive for the back row attack, and another block for the Broncos. That was Cantor. Her first of the night, makes it 6-5. Good defense there from Fergus, and the ball catches the line. 7-5. Fergus getting it done both on offense and defense. Quick passing from the Broncos, but good defense again from Marist. Another opportunity for Santa Clara. The back row attack again kept alive. Good rally developing here. Just a little touch. Let's see if the Broncos can keep it alive. They do. Longest rally of the match. And we'll see who wins this marathon point. Well done by Cantor. Allison Cantor now leading the Broncos with 4 kills. Marist leads 7-6 here, second set. Marist also took the first set. And the 4th service error of the match for the Broncos makes it 8-6 in favor of Marist. That was well executed, and Dreyer puts it away down the line. For Alexa Dreyer, her 4th kill of the night. A lot of power on that swing from Nikki DeSerpa. A good effort by Michelle Schafer to try and keep it in play, but unable to do so, and it's 9-7 Red Foxes. Hallie Carter serving for Marist. Broncos regroup. Good passing, and I think that'll sail wide. San Jacomo gets the kill, but really nice execution on that attack from the Broncos. They cut the lead to 9-8. So you got 3 Broncos, excuse me, with 4 kills apiece. Cantor, Dreyer, and San Jacomo. Fergus leads everybody with 10 for Marist, as the Red Foxes make it 10-8. Hallie Carter now already up to 17 assists for Marist. That leads everybody so far. Liliana Light has 10 to lead Santa Clara, as San Jacomo sends it a little bit long, and Marist now up 11-8. So these Red Foxes don't look like a team that was winless coming into today. They got their first win earlier against Northern Colorado. Another excellent dig from Sophia Therio. They say they get that back. They did. At least for now, they're going to give the point to Marist, and now they're going to have a conversation. Aaron Lindsay, the head coach for Santa Clara, sort of walking onto the court wanting an explanation. It looked like that hit the ground, but not sure. So the officials will talk this over. Brick Beatty and Jet Villavicencio. San Jacomo hit that with so much power, it was kind of hard to tell where exactly it hit. But if the point does go to Marist, they'll be ahead 12-8 after already taking the first set. Looks like they have made their decision. Now going to inform the head coaches of their ruling, and the point goes to Marist, at least for now. So we'll see if there's a challenge, and we will have a review. So the point, the ruling on the floor, went in Marist's favor. Aaron Lindsay will challenge. While we have a moment, let's take you to an interview we did with Michelle Schafer a little earlier.
Hey, Kevin Dana here with Michelle Schafer. And first question, Michelle, how's the adjustment been for you to playing for a new coach in your sophomore season?
Honestly, the adjustment has been super easy because Erin is just an amazing person. She is super organized, so that helps me and the team as well, just like knowing when practice is, knowing like what the schedule is at all times. And she's been really communicative with everyone, so we all know what's going on, and it's just been a really easy adjustment with her.
Well, one big adjustment for the collegiate game for you is that you're setting this year. Now, you set in high school, and you were a very good setter back in high school. But I read that you told Erin that when she got the job, you told her that you came to Santa Clara to set, and she told you she trained you to set. So what was that conversation like, and what has that adjustment been to setting in college?
Well, I did come to Santa Clara to set, and it's been a hard adjustment for sure, like definitely a very different position compared to outside, which is what I did last year. But honestly, I love the challenge, and it's a big mental challenge for me, but I'm learning so much and I'm growing a lot this year. So,
what's that chemistry like working with Liliana?
Well, the review goes in favor of Santa Clara, so each team has now successfully overturned a call thanks to their challenge. And that's big because it goes from 12-8 to 11-9. So the Broncos now just down by 2. So Marist took the opening set, perhaps a little bit of a surprise, 25-18. They lead here in the second set, 11-9. Again, this is a Marist team that was 0-6 entering the day. They won earlier to get to 1-6. Broncos entering play at 7-1. Good positioning there. And the Broncos cut the lead to 11-10. Gretchen Reinert with her 7th dig of the match. That leads both teams. Megan Fergus with another kill, give her 11 for the match, and it's 12-10 Marist. Fergus did lead the team with 80 kills coming into this match. At this rate, she might double that total tonight. Broncos get back within a point on the kill from Michelle Schafer. Schafer now with 2 kills on the night. And yet another kill for Fergus, give her 12. Fergus now hitting 500 for the match. As a team, Marist with a hitting percentage of .412. So they are off to a really hot start tonight. Broncos trying to even it up with a win in this second set. Unable to keep that one alive. And it's 14-11 Marist. Broncos hitting .245. And that'll sail wide. Another point to the Red Foxes, who are trying to get a little separation here. 15-11, and that'll lead to a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. Marist 15, Santa Clara 11 here in the second set. You're watching Santa Clara Broncos volleyball on the WCC Network. Well, folks, if you see an outstanding play from the Broncos tonight, tweet a description of the play and use the hashtag #TopPlayTuesday to nominate it for the West Coast Conference's Top Plays of the Week. Your submission might just make the difference when the WCC picks the best action from the week tonight and all season long. Hashtag #TopPlayTuesday. Marist leading 15-11 in the second set, and the Broncos get a point back. Marist won the first set 25-18. Looking for their second win of the day and of the season. Broncos trying to rally back here and even at a set apiece. And that'll catch the line for Sarah Austin, her 4th kill of the night. Red Foxes continue their excellent hitting. 28 kills, just 5 errors, hitting .426. And another chance for Austin, and the same result. That was actually DeSerpa with her 5th kill. 17-12 Marist, and another timeout. So Aaron Lindsay can feel the momentum building for Marist, trying to slow things down, get her team back in this set. You don't want to fall behind 2-0. But right now, the Red Foxes are playing with a lot of confidence. Certainly don't look like a team that's 1-6. Well, folks, do you need your clothes cleaned quickly at an affordable price? Get your all clothing cleaning needs with University Cleaners. That's right, University Cleaners. Taking a look at the leaderboard here. Megan Fergus leading everybody with 12 kills. Hallie Carter now up to 22 assists. That also leads both teams. Gretchen Reinert with 7 digs, leading the way for the Broncos. Nikki DeSerpa now with 3 blocks to lead both sides. Back underway, and another error from Santa Clara. Make it 18-12 in favor of the Red Foxes. Broncos now out of timeouts here in this second set. And another stuff attempt. Stephanie Stone slams it home, 19-12. As the Red Foxes are starting to taste this second set. They could take a commanding lead. Now on a 4-0 scoring run. Service error will end that. Just their third of the night. And it's 19-13. So the Broncos trying to get something going. They've been unable to so far, really the entire match, but there's an ace. And Schafer with her first ace of the night. Well, there's 3 in a row for the Broncos after the block. And that'll lead to a Marist timeout, their first of the set. So 3 straight points for the Broncos, cuts the lead to 19-15 as they're trying to stay in this set. Coming up after this set, we'll have the West Coast Conference's Top Play Tuesday for all the best plays of the week. So you'll want to check that out coming up after this set. I want to thank our technical director, Jake Malora, and our camera operator, Dean O'Bara. I'm Ben Ross with you here on the WCC Network. Second home match of the season for Santa Clara. They won their first one last night in 4 sets over San Jose State. This is game or match 2 of the South Bay battle. And the Broncos will play once more tomorrow afternoon against Northern Colorado. That one will be at 1 o'clock right here on the WCC Network. Michelle Schaefer will serve for the Broncos, trying to keep this 3-0 scoring run going and get back in the second set. And they'll have an opportunity to set up the attack. Another kill for Nikki DeSerpa. Her 6th of the match ends the scoring run at 3. And the Red Foxes up 5. DeSerpa now hitting .500 on the night. Broncos get a point back on the side out, 20-16. And it'll be Allison Cantor to serve. First attack error of the night for Gabby Murray. Only the 7th attack error as a team, compared to 31 kills for the Red Foxes. Back row attack into the net, and the Broncos are within 3. So they have now won 5 of the last 6 points to get right back in this second set. We'll see if they can keep the run going. It was 19-12 just moments ago. Now 20-17. Back row attack. Good placement from Gotchka. And another point for the Broncos, their third in a row. And that will lead to another timeout for Marist. So a 6-1 scoring run brings the Broncos within 2, 20-18 here in the second set. All right, let's take you back to the Michelle Schaefer interview with Kevin Dana.
As being the two setters of this team.
Honestly, it's really fun. I think we get along really well, so it's been fun to just work with her, and we like bounce ideas off of each other, constantly just working ourselves to get better for this team.
Well, now that you're setting and hitting, you can put up some really impressive stat lines like the triple-double you had against Marshall. That was the first triple-double at Santa Clara in 16 years. What worked so well for you in that match?
Honestly, I'm more focused on the win for our team, and then hopefully the triple-doubles will just come as they can. But, yeah, I'm really just focused on, like, doing it for the team, and then if that happens more often, so be it. But
well,
20-18, Marist leading in the second set. They took the first set 25-18, so the Broncos trying to even this match up. They've won 6 of the last 7 points to get back in it. Make it 7 of the last 8. Another kill for San Jacomo. Excuse me, that's Alexa Dreyer. 20-19. 4 straight points for the Broncos. Cantor serving. Can they keep this alive? Yes, they can. But not that one. A great effort by the Broncos. But the point goes to Marist. Gabby Murray with her 6th kill of the match. And it's 21-19. Allie Carter to serve. San Jacomo trying to put it away, but good defense. Still alive for Marist. And now an opportunity for the Broncos. San Jacomo again. That time she'll get it done. And the Broncos are within 1. Kill number 7 for Julia San Jacomo. And it'll be Gretchen Reinert serving down a point. 5th service error of the match for the Broncos. Marist within 3 points of a 2-0 lead. Kaspersky to serve. Quick attack and well executed by the Broncos. Taylor Odom with kill number 3 makes it 22-21. Right back with the kill comes Sarah Austin to make it 23-21. Red Foxes 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Austin's 5th kill of the night. That's going to be wide. And now 3 set points for Marist. So a good recovery by the Red Foxes after Santa Clara made a charge. That's good. It's an ace. And it's a 2-0 lead for Marist. They take set number 2 by the count of 25-21. The Broncos will have to rally tonight if they want to pick up their 8th victory. All right, well, we told you after the second set we would get you right to this. The West Coast Conference's Top Play Tuesday. Here they are.
Asu. Great save there from Mary Lake, who gets it over the net. And Eschenberg blocks Hilda Young. What a sequence of events there for BYU.
Looking for options back for Gio. The shot and the goal.
Golazo from the Pilots. Good read from the Torero goalkeeper. Amber Michael came out to punch it free on the slide. It rolls out to Valdez, cuts it back, edge of the 18. Valdez a shot, and Valdez an absolute rip to the back of the net.
Oh, she swings into the block, recovers, and back. Another cover by the Aggies. Downing popping it up, and another swing from Sosa ball. This time it's on the Pilot side. Popped up. Williams is going to send a free ball over and reset. Bye-bye, pushing this one back to the outside. Sosa ball swings into the block, and this one drops down. And that'll be a point for the Pilots. It's now 13-4.
Well, inches into the 18. Sends it back. Here's DeQuilla. One more pass over for Smith. And Skylar Smith scores it. 2-0 Broncos.
Talbot goes to Dunn. Dunn cuts it back. Left-footed shot. Davis with the save. And then another shot. And Christensen on the end line. Still in bounds and finally cleared. Back-to-back saves.
Good job holding up by Handy. Now plays Warner in behind. Warner gets on the end of this one for the lines. Fires a shot and in. Madison Warner in the 62nd minute puts the Lions ahead 1-0.
Regilo slaps it to the right, one-on-one with Weir, and Matt Weir comes up with a save.
All right, we are back at the Levy Center. And we will take you back to the Michelle Schaefer interview since we still have a couple of minutes. This is Michelle Schaefer with our Kevin Dana.
You got the win in that one as well, so everything worked out in that match. Well, in high school at La Reina, you never lost a league game, and then as a freshman here at Santa Clara, your team only won one league match. Nobody likes losing, obviously, but what was that like for you to go through, having been through so much winning in high school?
Definitely a challenge for every single person, but it was just a mental struggle to like keep on going even though we were losing so much. But the transition for this year has been like amazing. So I'm very happy with like where we're at now, and I'm glad that that past is behind us. But
well, one more note on last year, because you were named WCC All-Frost. You were the second among WCC freshmen with 297 kills. What led to your success early on? I know you came to Santa Clara to set, but with all the injuries and stuff, you were a hitter.
Definitely grit and determination. I just had the will to fight and the will to work. And I wanted to do it for this team and make us as good as we could possibly be. And I think like through that, I grew a lot as a player. And so I was pushed to my limits, but I worked hard.
You were the impressive freshman last year, and the freshman making an impact so far this season, Julia San Jacomo. As a fellow hitter and someone who sets her, what has allowed her to kind of come in and have this great start?
She also has a lot of grit and determination, and she just has a love for the game like no other person I've seen. She's willing to put in so much effort and so much of her, so much grit. So I'm really glad to see that she's doing so well from her fresh start, and hopefully that I'll be someone that she can look to talk to about anything.
Outside of making the move to doing more setting this year, what have you worked on between your freshman and sophomore years to improve your game?
Definitely keeping my body healthy. I think that's one of the most important things for me. Just getting stronger in the weight room, getting faster, quicker, making sure that I'm always focused during.
All right, welcome back to Levy Center. Ben Ross with you, along with our camera operator Dino Barra and our technical director Jake Malore. The Broncos will have to rally tonight as Marist takes the 2-0 lead. 25-18 in the first, 25-21 in the second. And the Red Foxes trying to make it a very productive day here at the South Bay Classic, looking for their second win. They beat Northern Colorado earlier today in 5 sets for their first victory of the season to improve to 1-6. Broncos entered play at 7-1. And a good start to the third set for Marist, as who else but Megan Fergus with her 13th kill of the night. Good swing from Julia San Jacomo. Sent that thing cross court with authority, and we're even at 1. San Jacomo with her 7th kill of the match, but only hitting 111. She's got those 5 attack errors and also a total of 18 total attacks. Broncos go ahead 2-1. We'll see if they can get off to a quick start here in the third set, try and get back into this match. And how about that stuff? I think it was San Jacomo. Check it. Taylor Odom and Michelle Schaefer. And now quickly 4-1 in favor of the Broncos as San Jacomo gets the point, and a quick timeout taken by Marist. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 4-1 in the third set. You're watching Santa Clara Broncos volleyball on the West Coast Conference Network. Four-1 in favor of the Broncos as they try and get back in this match, trailing 2-0. That'll go a little wide off of San Jacomo. And a side out for Marist. Good power from San Jacomo, her 9th kill of the night. That leads the Broncos 5-2 here in the third set. San Jacomo, 6'5" freshman out of Sonoma. She's just going to continue to get better and better as she spends time here in this program with head coach Aaron Lindsay, but you can see the natural ability is there. As that was deflected, and a point for Marist, 5-3. Morgan Owens will come in to serve for the Red Foxes. They're still hitting .347 for this match. Playing some excellent volleyball tonight. Great defense to keep this one in play, but it'll sail wide. Point to the Broncos. .6-3 Broncos, Taylor Odom to serve. Good positioning and reflexes there from San Jacomo, and the kill to Michelle Schafer. Her 4th of the night. 7-3 Broncos. Earlier this year, Schafer had the first triple-double in this program's history since 2003. And give her another kill right on cue. That's her 5th. And the Broncos open up an 8-3 lead here in the 3rd set. And now a free ball for Santa Clara, looking to continue the run. And it's Schafer for the 3rd point in a row. Michelle Schafer coming to life in the 3rd set. She's up to 6 kills, along with 10 assists, 3 digs, and 2 blocks. And now the service ace, Taylor Odom, providing the 6th ace of the night for the Broncos. They lead at 10-3, and that'll lead to a Marist timeout. 5 straight points by the Broncos. Well, we want to remind you the WCC Network is the West Coast Conference's home for exclusive live broadcasts, on-demand content, and championship coverage, all free of charge. That includes all Bronco volleyball, home matches, and road matches and conference play. Catch all the action on your smartphone, your tablet, your computer, or your connected TV. The WCC Network, all the action, anytime, anywhere. Much better energy here in this 3rd set from Aaron Lindsay's Santa Clara Broncos as they try to rally back from 2 sets down. Coming into play tonight, the Broncos as a team were hitting .288 on the season. They're a little below that tonight at .280, but they've certainly raised that average here in the 3rd set. Again, just 1 loss so far this season. That was a 5-setter down at Fresno State. See if they can continue this 5-0 scoring run. That's going to land just wide. And so Marist puts an end to the streak. It's 10-4. Austin with a nice serve. Broncos trying to keep it alive. And they're unable to do so. They nearly did. Aaron Lindsay considering a challenge, although I don't know if that would be reviewable. It's 10-5 in favor of Santa Clara here in the 3rd set. Sarah Austin to serve once again, this time a little long. 4th service error of the night for the Red Foxes, and it's 11-5 Broncos. Just a little touch from DeSerpa, but didn't fool the Broncos. That will be a tiny bit long. And it's 11-6. Just the second attack error of the night for Cantor. 10th as a team for Santa Clara. And a great block. Dreyer with her 4th of the match. That leads both sides. And it's 12-6. Good setup for the middle on the Broncos, but even better defense. Now another opportunity. San Jacomo gets rejected, and the block goes to Megan Fergus. That's her first block of the match to go along with 14 kills. Back row attack sails long. And now here comes Marist with 3 points in a row to cut the lead to 12-9. And make it 4 in a row for the Red Foxes. We'll see if Erin Lindsay wants to get a timeout here. She's got both of them left in this set. Marist has already used their 2 timeouts earlier as the Broncos got off to a quick start, but now 4 straight points for the Red Foxes. And some more good defense. That time the soft touch will get the job done. And Alexa Dreyer with her 6th kill of the night. Power stuff from Megan Fergus, her 15th kill. Well, Fergus, we've talked about her, only 5'11", but she can still play above the net. Excellent leaping ability and a lot of power. She's got 15 kills to lead both teams. Taylor Odom with some nice placement to get a point back. Broncos up 14-11. Service error number 6 on the night for the Broncos. Down the line with authority. Schafer with her 7th kill as she is starting to catch fire in this 3rd set. Now hitting .417 for the match to lead the Broncos. Good point there. Broncos come out on top, and they open the lead back up to 16-12. And it looks like we might have a challenge coming. Sean Byron was talking to the officials, the head coach for Marist. I think he might be looking for 4 hits. a little earlier in the rally. So while they take a peek at that, we'll send you back to our Kevin Dana with Michelle Schafer.
Practice with like mentally focused, and I think it's been paying off.
I read, as we move on to off the court stuff, I read that you did a lot of community service in high school, helping in soup kitchens, serving as a youth minister for school masses. Obviously the schedule gets more time intensive as a collegiate student athlete. Do you still have time to do any community service?
I do, yes. I am part of 3 different clubs on campus that are Christian based, so I think those have just been like great for me to center myself all the time and like widen my circle of friends and widen my group of people that I spend time with. But it's also just a great way to like be out in the community and make a difference.
Sounds great.
So the ruling is overturned, and another good challenge from Marist to get the point. It's now 15-13 Broncos instead of 16-12. Morgan Owens to serve for the Red Foxes as they try to creep back into this 3rd set, and an ace. 3rd ace of the night for Marist. And all of a sudden, they're back within 1. Another opportunity for the Red Foxes. Broncos keep it alive. And was that deflected? No, it was not. It is long, and we are tied 15-all in the 3rd set. That's 3 straight points for Marist. That time Allison Cantor wins the joust at the net, and it's 16-15. Back row attack, and well executed. Fergus with her 16th kill of the night. Fergus entered the night with 80 kills on the season in her first 7 matches. Hitting .222 on the season. She's hitting .400 tonight. And as a team, Marist hitting .318, although there's a service error for a side out to the Broncos. Schafer to serve. And that doesn't make it over the net. We are tied again, 17-all. So this Marist team showing some good poise in this 3rd set after falling behind by a big margin. Battling back on the road. They took the first 2 sets. Santa Clara trying to extend it to a 4th, and that'll help. Good block. That's their 8th block of the night as a team. Liliana Light with her 2nd. 18-17. DeSerpa, well placed cross court, tied again. Nikki DeSerpa now up to 7 kills, along with 4 digs and 3 blocks. Dreyer with a good response from the middle position. Her 7th kill of the night, and it's 19-18 Broncos. This third set appears destined to go right down to the wire. Tied again is Fergus with her 17th kill. And another kill for the Red Foxes, that time Hallie Carter. And it'll lead to a timeout for Santa Clara. Marist now with their first lead of this set, 20-19. And quickly we will get you back to our Michelle Schaefer interview.
We'll end on this. You're in the Levy School of Business, and your profile there says that you love to sing. So a 2-part question to wrap this up. Who would you compare your voice to, and what's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, compare my voice to? Oh my goodness. I don't know that one.
Okay.
Not sure, but karaoke song, definitely Dancing in the Moonlight. That is what I'm known for on the team. I love that song, so definitely that one.
Sounds good. You got a voice all on your own, Michelle. Thanks for your time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Marist leading here in the third set, 20-19. They took the opening set 25-18, second set 25-21. Trying to pull off a bit of a stunner here against Santa Clara, who entered at 7-1. Marist coming in just 1-6 with their first win coming earlier today in 5 sets against Northern Colorado. So the Red Foxes playing some excellent volleyball. And there's a kill from Julia San Jacomo to get into double figures. She's got 10, and we're square at 20. They try to set up Fergus. Not that time. Now a free ball for the Broncos. Down the line, but out a little wide. They had it set up perfectly, but Marist regains the lead, 21-20. Therio serving. And that will sail wide to even it at 21. And San Jacomo to serve for the Broncos. Nicely done from Michelle Schaefer. From the opposite side, her 8th kill of the night. And the Broncos back up by 1. Back and forth we go here in this third set. Marist trying to close out the match. And Fergus. That's her 19th kill of the night in just 3 sets. 22-all in the third. And a little miscommunication from Santa Clara. They're able to recover and at least stay in the point. But the hammer dropped by Sarah Austin. Perfectly placed for her 7th kill. And Marist just 2 points away. Excellent serve. Broncos able to survive for the moment. And that was on the line. I think we're going to get a challenge or at least a timeout from Santa Clara. That was Sarah Austin with the kill to make it 24-22 Marist. 2 match points coming up as the Broncos call for time. Wow. What a turn of events here in this third set. It was all Broncos early on, and Marist has come storming back. Let's take a quick timeout. You're watching Santa Clara Volleyball on the WCC Network. Two match points coming up for Marist. They lead 24-22 in the third set. Morgan Owens to serve. And 1 point fought off by the Broncos. Liliana Light with her 2nd kill. 24-23, another match point here for the Red Foxes. Taylor Odom will serve for the Broncos. Back row attack kept alive for the moment. And they'll just have to play it back over. Another opportunity for Marist. Still alive at the net, and that will do it. Marist pulls off the upset in straight sets. Let's see if we get a challenge here. You kind of have nothing to lose if you're the Broncos at this point. And we will have a challenge, but if it stands, Marist will win in 3 straight sets. 25-23 here in the third. Well, give credit to Marist. They came into this day 0-6. They won earlier against Northern Colorado in 5 sets, and now, at least for the moment, it appears they have knocked off Santa Clara in 3. This is a Broncos team that was 7-1 coming into this match. The Marist fans that made the trip are starting to celebrate. They're feeling confident about this review. As the Red Foxes on the brink of their 2nd win, Broncos would fall to 7-2 on the season after starting 6-0 for just the 5th time in program history. Here's the ruling. And that's it. Marist wins it in straight sets, 25-18, 25-21, and 25-23 here in the third. So an impressive showing from the Red Foxes. Get you some of the final totals here as Marist improves to 2-6 on the season. Santa Clara falling to 7-2. 46 kills against 14 errors for the Red Foxes. 37 kills, 18 attack errors for Santa Clara. And an impressive showing, especially offensively, with a .311 hitting percentage for Marist. Just .179 for Santa Clara. Santa Clara does get 8 blocks on the night compared to 5 for Marist. 6 service aces for the Broncos, 3 for the Red Foxes. But when it's all said and done, Marist is victorious. Don't forget, more volleyball coming up tomorrow for both of these teams. Santa Clara will be taking on Northern Colorado tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock right here on the WCC Network. As for Marist, they'll close out their tournament against San Jose State. That'll also be tomorrow afternoon. And we will be hearing from the head coach, Aaron Lindsay, momentarily. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take one more commercial break. Again, the final score. Marist takes down Santa Clara in 3 sets on the WCC Network. Welcome back, everybody, here at the Levy Center. Ben Ross joined by Santa Clara head coach Aaron Lindsay. And Coach, I know obviously this isn't exactly how you were hoping this one would go. What are just your initial impressions from the match? Marist certainly didn't look like a team that was winless coming into today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew they were trying to find themselves and get better. And in the preseason, you really can't, and we didn't take anybody lightly. But I think it's hard to see what a team's going to be when in a lot of different matches they are trying to find themselves. And I think that, the biggest issue for us was basically slowing them down in the first set offensively.
they get off to.
How tough is it to turn the tide when you've got a team that comes in and it just hits like crazy in that first set?
Yeah, I mean, here's the rest of the better each set, right? Like, they hit 231 in the second, and then they hit 194 in the third, so we were figuring it out. I just think that they got enough momentum that they were able to continue to keep us just enough off balance that we weren't able to defend them as much as I would like to. So it's a combination of both of the fast start, but also the momentum that our sport brings.
Despite the loss, you guys are still off to a 7-2 start. You have one more match here tomorrow against Northern Colorado. What are you looking to see from your team as they bounce back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited to see how they respond. We haven't had a loss like this yet this year. And I think any team that is working on being a championship team needs to know how they're going to respond in a ton of different situations. And for us tonight, we didn't execute our system the way that we work on and the standard that we hold it to. And we also need to know how we're going to respond after that. And so that's what I challenged our team to do, is to come back and bring the same amount of effort. You know, I thought we were still really together and showing effort tonight. We just weren't in the right positions ultimately. And so we need to get to that place where even when a team's coming at us and even when things are changing and it's maybe not what we exactly expected, that we're able to stay in it and make those adjustments as well. And I think this is one of those matches for us where we're going to be able to look at it, go back, see what we could have done differently, you know, both in preparation and then also in execution, so that moving forward, when we get into a similar situation where maybe a team just goes off in a first set against us, that we're able to respond in order to be there to win the match.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. We appreciate your time, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
All right, take care. So that was Coach Aaron Lindsay. 7-2 start for the Broncos despite the loss tonight. As we mentioned, they'll be taking on Northern Colorado tomorrow afternoon. You can see that one right here on the WCC Network. And we will have one more interview coming up for you right now. Let's go ahead and bring it in as we've got Michelle Schafer coming in. Just want to pull up the stats to take a look at everything. And Michelle, thank you first of all for joining us. I know, just talking to your coach, obviously not the way that you guys were hoping that the match would go tonight. What are your overall impressions from this match and some of the things that Marist did that were so effective?
I think we definitely could have done a much better blocking job. And so they were swinging high hands around our block, and we weren't quite in system all the time. So I think that was the main part of this match that we need to just work on, and that's going to happen because it's an early start to our season. So.
Yeah, despite the loss, you guys are still off to a really good start, 7-2. Just overall this season, what's it been like for you having a new head coach in Aaron Lindsay? Just overall, the start that you guys have had, what's it been like?
It's been amazing. Erin is a great coach. We all love her, and she's just super organized, and she has a lot of passion for the game, so I think that rubs off on all of us. And she's taught us so many new things, especially with our system. We've been working a lot with that, and it didn't show tonight, but of course, it's a work in progress, so it can only get better from here.
Yeah, well, and you guys still have another match tomorrow against Northern Colorado. How excited are you to kind of put this one behind you and see how you bounce back tomorrow?
I'm already there. I'm really excited.
Excellent. Well, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate your time. That's Michelle Schafer for the Broncos. So, again, the final score tonight, Marist takes this one in 3 sets. We invite you to tune in tomorrow to see Santa Clara take on Northern Colorado. That one will get underway here on the WCC Network at 1 o'clock. For our technical director, Jake Malore, and our camera operator, Dean O'Bara, this is Ben Ross telling you that tonight's game has been an exclusive presentation of the WCC Network on Stadium. Once again, our final score, Marist beats Santa Clara in 3 sets. For more live West Coast Conference broadcast features and information, go to watchstadium.com and WCCsports.com. Good night, everybody.